So this is for removing the gear shift rod. It's basically on the front of the Beetle. Take off this, which has a plate on the back. Just like that. Just a little thing on the cross flat nut, and then this, just a little screw, it's been siliconed in. Then on the underside, which is inside the other side of there, I've got this couple of 10mm cross flat fixings. So I pulled the rod out, so it's go through the car like that, and like that, all the way in. This way. Just taken the, obviously took the gear shifter out, gear knob out. And from this side, remove this plate. Just a little screw to hold on with the joint. So at the end, this has to be up. That will slot on. If you need, when you're putting this on, you need to turn it, but there's a pin that goes through it. The pin goes through first, then you screw. That'll go on, so that connects to that main rod, and you connect it, turn it back, so that's held onto there. That screw is all that holds that grub screw. That's it. That's about it. But for now, yeah. So I need to replace the bush that's in there, which is, I haven't got it. I need to put the ring with the bush on. Let's see it, I think. That bush goes on first. I'm going to need to sand this down first. This is the ring that's come off. That ring should be on the bush that's put in. That's it. Okay, so this is the bush. It's going to go inside. The ring is on the outside. I believe clips in there. You push it in. That's about it. So this will be the new kit. So the engine. Just cleaned up the carbs. Clean them thoroughly, ultrasonic cleaner, etc. New flywheel pulley belt, different electrics, got the oil pressure sensor for the front, yeah, and here is where this bush goes. I don't know if we can see it there. Push it into there. That should be it. I'm going to put a bit of wire to loop that bar when I pull it round, the wire, loop it round so I can pull it up when I push the rod through. Okay, so the bush goes in this way round. I showed it on the last way, so the ring goes on the outside. I put the ring on before, just split the thing a bit, push a bit, focus, no it won't, and push it on. I did it the other way and it was really loose and I was worried I'd have to cut a new bit. Just check it, it's pretty good. So yeah, make sure it's that way. Oh dear. don't know. Why not do the inside ceiling, but I'll get this in first. Okay. Those gauges, put a little bit of ducting. It goes. I'm going to try and slot this in, so sand it all up. I say grease it, but I think it's going to get a lot of dust on it. Sometimes I don't think it's so good to grease and push stuff through. I think grease after. So, oh dear. Let's put that. A loop in there, so I can pull it up, hopefully. Has it got it? Well, I missed it there, but I'll get it. And then I'll push it through the bush. You can see the idea, that, and then pull it up. So it's a bit tricky on your own, but I'm going to try. So there it is. Wire, lift it up. Just need to get to the other end and push it because it's where the gear stick goes. It's kind of stuck on something, so I'll just wiggle it, push it through. Hopefully go all the way through. Okay, that was definitely a two-man operation then. So I have to get my wife to push the rod as I lined it in there, but it seems to be holding. I just keep spraying lithium grease, LM grease. But yeah, difficult to get the angle. But I just need to push it through so I can see the end here. Some people, well, people say grease. Really push it through. Don't grease the end so you can get the end. I'm pushing it through with the wood. See how it goes. Yep, so just spraying it with this high performance lithium grease. And then what I'll do, let this go on and just keep moving it with this. Later in the video and to show it. I'll use these to keep pivoting it. So, this polyurethane kit by MP, that bit goes on there, that goes on there, when you get it aligned it will go through. This is on the other side so you can hold it with a spanner. Washer plus self-tapping screw, hex head screw. That screws down. I guess you flatten that once it's done. And then when you turn it upright, that's your grub screw. Just tie it down and then you wire. A bit of wire to hold it on the shaft because that's the only thing holding the gear stick rod to the gearbox rod. Okay, just using a ratchet. I can just keep doing that up. Can get the socket in. Getting there. Almost done. Doesn't seem to want to go up with this washer switch, so I'm going to switch it round that way and use a socket. Wasn't having any luck with that self-tapping screw, so I'm just going to cut a hex head screw, full length machine screw, fix 2 nuts on the end, a bit of Loctite on. Hopefully that should secure the pin. So just cut the thread, or the the end of the bolt screw, so I'm just going to file the end and then wind the knot off, and that should be good. Never easy, so I'm just winding it down. It's for self-tapping screw. I think it's a 6mm screw, so I'm just winding it through. So it's going to be pretty secure. That's all it needs. So I did it in the vise, just wound it down. So that's the pin, it's going to go through, whacked it in. It won't move that way, but wash the double nut, that should hold it. So I've done double nut with the lock nuts on the end, a nylock, and the screws going through it that way with the pin. So it's pretty secure, it's just whether I've got enough room there. If I don't, I'll just shorten it, I think, put the nylock on the end, and that's it. So now I'm going to put this on. That should be it. So gear sticks back on, might move it a little bit, but I think it should be okay. This is on, so with the double nut, it's pretty secure now. With that grab screw, just tied a wire through it, stop it undoing. Could have used welding wire, but gardening wire should be fine. That's it. Just going to check the gears. If they don't work correctly, I can move this over a little bit. Just undo those 2 bolts, move it, and then just put the front on. Put these plates in. That's it. And then, yeah, put the bumper back on.